I'd like to share a story with you about when I was in college and I experienced an overdraft fee. So, when I was in school, I was still figuring out how to manage money and how to budget. At one point, I needed to make a purchase. I had a pending deposit. I didn't have much in the way of a checking balance or a checking buffer. I didn't understand how that worked at this point. However, my available balance included the pending deposit that I had from my job. I don't even remember what it was, but I figured I could go out and buy it. And if my card got declined, I would just have to wait. And if it didn't, then yay, it worked. I had, when I set up the bank accounts, declined overdraft protection intentionally because I had received some very good, positive, and helpful advice on that. After the deposit had cleared and the transaction had cleared, on my online banking, the order in which these appeared were reversed. That way, the expenditure appeared before the deposit, making it look like my account went negative. Now, I mentioned I declined overdraft protection, which means what the bank should have done is declined my debit card. But just like they showed, the funds were quote unquote available, so they let it go through. When the account showed negative, they automatically charged me a $30 overdraft fee. This was inappropriate because I had declined overdraft protection. Overdraft protection basically allows the bank to approve a transaction knowing that your account will go negative. They will charge you a fee and you will recoup the balance when you make your next deposit. In this case, I had declined this as a function because I didn't want fees. We talked about it in the first 4 episodes. Fees are not a frugal use of your money. I called the bank and I let them know that I had declined overdraft protection when I set up the account. Sure enough, there was a mistake in the way that my account was set up, and my declining of overdraft protection was not applied. We worked it out and everything worked out great. However, this is a learning experience for you, and as it was a learning experience for me. If you are watching your account and you see that the bank has reordered something on the online checking or their algorithm has reordered something, it might be helpful to check if there are fees that have popped up. This is why it's important to be running a checking register, running a budget, why it's important to keep an eye on your personal finances, and why it's important to decline